RC. In this video we're going to take a look at how to adjust camber and tow in using tie rods. Quick explanation of what tie rods are and how they work and how they'll be beneficial to you and your RC car. So there's different types of tie rods you can use. Just move that out of the way slightly. We've got fixed tie rods, so you can't adjust them either way, in or out. They're just fixed, like what was fitted to the A979 and the A959 and a lot of other cheaper budget RCs. They come with fixed tie rods, which are okay for the small time, but there's no adjustability, so you can't actually correct the steering faults that they are on there. So they're not great, but they work. Then there is this style, which is what's fitted to a 144001 and many other RCs around the hobby range. These are threaded, so they have a hole in the middle, and these fit on balls. And if you move that round in a clockwise direction or a anti-clockwise direction, it moves these in and out at the same time. So if you spin it one way, they come out. If you dial it in, they go in, so you can adjust in and out like that and in and out like that. It's easy to show you on this. If you wind these out, if you look, you spin it one end comes out. If you spin the other end the opposite way, the other end comes out. So if you hold them together and you spin together, they both move in identically. I will show you in better detail once we get to the bench. This style has the locking nuts on, so once you've adjusted the adjustability, you then wind this nut to the end, tighten it up, same on this side, and you'll see. But obviously you're not going to be able to tell much on this camera angle. I'm going to move to my bench so you can see, but when these are tied into the car, you can adjust this to allow the maneuverability. So I'm going to show you on the A979 speed run, because this has the adjustable ones very similar to these, and I'll show you how moving in one way or the other affects the direction of the wheels. So bear with me 1 second, we'll switch camera angles and we'll be back. So we're at the bench. We'll remove the body of the A979 so we can see what we're talking about. So I forgot to plug them in. Right, so tie rods we have, for a better view for yourselves, fixed, so no adjustability either way. Cheaper tie rods with the ball ends, I like these better. Find them more stable, they don't unwind because it's plastic and metal. And then you have the adjustable upgraded ones, which are okay, they're not great, sometimes they unwind themselves. Some people get on with them, some people don't. This has this style, but without the locking nuts, which I find are a tiny bit better than the ones with locking nuts, because there's less to rattle open. But if you imagine now that you've put these rods on, and we'll wind it one way, we'll wind it all the way in. So if you wind it all the way in, you can see that that wheel's pointed in now, that wheel's straight. So if we undo that like so, we'll go to the opposite extreme to show you the results. See how the wheels completely on one direction, so it's that way now. So what you want is, obviously, you want it to be straight. So you wind it in, check it, wind it in, same again, check, and when you're happy, you're done. And the same goes for the toe in, toe out. If you adjust that one, it's hard to show on camera, maybe that angle. If you look how that was winding in now, if you back it off and you screw it in, see how it's straightening the wheels up. So that's how you adjust them. Now these are okay. These fixed ones, rubbish. These ones are my personal favourite because they don't, if you look how much pressure you got to apply to move them, I think these are better. You may find that they're a bit tight, so when the balls are in and fitted, if you turn that, these will pop off. So you have to turn at the same time to get the same movement. Same way if you're going in, turn in equal amount, so half, like that. Once you're happy with it, then you set it, put it on, and you're off you go. You're ready to take on another day's RCing. It's just a small video to explain what tie rods do and how to adjust them in the different styles. There is many different styles out there. I'm not going to go through every single one, but just to recap: fixed, no adjustment, metal all around with the locking nuts, and the plastic and metal shafts. So that's all then. Remember, if you like what you see, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified of any future videos.